Hey, this is GemmyD's on Cars.
Just close your eyes, we're gonna run this life.
Yeah, I don't think it.
Yeah, we're not wasting time. Baby, we lost our minds. We're gonna get what we can. But we're not doing it for the money.
What do you have right now?
Well, right now I have a Dodge Ram.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so the screen, I mean,
Yep.
it's just
It's
slightly
actually-
different.
So it is actually sort of built similarly to the Uconnect system,
Right.
using that as a base.
Right.
But they redid this in 2017. So now you also get Apple and Android CarPlay functionality as standard.
Okay.
So and navigation is also standard.
Okay.
Bluetooth, you can have up to 10 different phones connected. You can also do voice commands for basically anything. USB ports up here, also SD card ports. You can pull an SD card with music and stick it in there. What else?
Air suspension.
Yes, so all of
That's
the
nice.
Levantes come standard with all-wheel drive, air suspension, and our magnetic ride control system. So you have about 6 inches of adjustment on the suspension.
Okay.
Every time that you go into park and you open the doors, it's going to automatically go into the lowest one,
Okay.
which is entry-exit height.
Okay.
Basically to make it easy for anybody to get in the car.
Right.
And up there, yeah, you can rise about up to 6 inches, but it's always going to put you into the center one when you start up the car then, which is just sort of normal
Right.
height. We'll experiment a little bit and see what works for you. One of the nice things, knowing that a lot of people are coming from German cars where they only have knobs, you can either use this as a touchscreen or you can use the knobs down here
Okay.
to control everything. So, yeah, if you're
Cool.
check your seats and visibility and everything like that.
Yeah. This does feel, when you sit in here, I mean, you are sitting up higher, but it already feels a little more like a car.
Yes.
Yeah.
No,
Just-
they definitely designed it, in the way that it hugs you, but they still give you nice headroom that you expect to get from an SUV.
Yeah.
Alright, so I'm here with Will and Laura. We are going for a test drive in a Maserati Levante S, and this thing is gorgeous.
And the horsepower on this?
I'm a sucker for
So
the red leather,
Levante
which
S
is here.
is going to get 424 horsepower.
Okay.
0 to 60 in about 4.5 seconds. And one of the big things, all of our engines are made in Maranello at the Ferrari factory for us, specifically. It's a twin turbo V6.
Okay.
So we're going to go out here, you have to put on the brake, and all you do is pull that torch and
Yep.
it lights up on top.
So Will is in the market for an SUV. He has a Dodge Ram right now, but he wants to get something with a little more space. So we're taking this on a test drive, and we'll see how it goes.
We're going to go out here and turn to the right.
I was listening to that. The exhaust.
Yeah.
Yeah, it sounds really good.
Yeah.
I think that's one of the, signature Maserati things that I'm really happy that they kept it for the SUV.
Wow.
So this has an 8-speed automatic transmission made by ZF.
Mm-hmm.
Currently we're in automatic mode, but you can hit these paddle shifters at any time, and
Okay.
it'll listen to you. The nice thing then, if you leave it in automatic mode and you stop hitting the paddle shifters, it'll go back to being automatic to try and protect itself.
Okay.
Wow.
That's awesome.
That's cool that it kind of knows that.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a little bit of self-protection, but it's also nice because it means when you're on a nice long road like this, you can be playing with the paddle shifters.
Right.
But then when you come to a stoplight, you don't have to worry about it anymore.
Right.
Huh.
This really just wants to go. I'm
Um,
just starting out the drive though, so I'm not trying to.
Yeah.
Sure.
One thing I am noticing is it feels really nice. The seats feel great. Right.
Right here.
Yeah.
So these are the sport seats, and these are a little bit different, but Maserati makes awesome interiors.
Yeah.
I love their seat quality. I want to say they're 10-way power seats with lumbar adjust.
Yeah.
Yeah, everything looks nice back here. I mean, you can We got the shields or the trident on the headrest. It's a nice touch.
Nice throttle response. Now this has drive modes, correct?
Yes. So currently we're in sort of normal everyday comfort mode. This is what it's always going to start in. When we get up here, we'll try out sport mode then.
Like right? Same track as Sun Motors.
Yeah. Well, this one's good because it has a lot of twists and turns and then a nice long straightaway. So for these kind of cars, it's perfect. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to hit sport twice.
Okay.
Sport mode, you're going to hear it opens up the exhaust.
Oh,
You're going to
yeah.
get some more noise.
The throttle just then. I felt that.
You're going to feel the steering wheel actually tightens up a bit. You're going to get more acceleration.
Wow.
I know, right?
And this also puts it into a sport suspension mode, so you get a stiffer suspension, which is great for these twisty roads. Nice thing is, it still isn't like beating you up, but
Right.
it definitely holds
You
the
definitely
corners
feel
a
it.
bit more.
FedEx, get out of the way.
Oh man, I love that.
That is
That's a nice
incredible.
note.
That is an incredible sound.
That
I
is a
mean,
nice note.
If you play with the paddle shifters, you can get it to make wonderful noises.
that was a pop. That was
Can.
pop pop.
Very nice.
I heard crackles.
It's easy to get used
I
to.
heard crackles. Really, Dan?
Oh yeah.
I did.
Yeah.
Pop pops.
We will turn right up here.
I've driven this track quite a few times.
It's a pretty good
I
one.
think we can tell.
Man, that sounds good. Wow.
Man. Dude, we're in an SUV and it's doing that.
Yeah. We also feel how like steady and stable it is.
Very stable.
That's the thing that always like gets me.
Yeah.
The steering, you know, it's not like you're driving a truck. You're not flopping around and sort of leaning into corners and stuff like that. It's very planted.
Wow. Dude, that SRT is not going to sound like that.
No, it is not. That's the difference of American and Italian made.
That is distinctly Italian.
Yeah, I don't know if we heard what Laura was talking about earlier, but this car was built at the Maranello factory where they built Ferraris.
Well,
and-
the engine is.
Okay, excuse me, the engine, but I mean, there you go, race bred.
Man, there's so many things going through my mind right now. Throttle response, amazing. The handling, suspension feels great. The exhaust note, I mean,
That was
when you
incredible.
said it's an SUV.
Yeah.
You feel like you're in a car. It
Mhm.
sounds like you're in a car.
But not even that.
It's one of those
It sounds
giddy
like you're in a
moments.
sports car.
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, Dan, like we were talking about that giddy, you
Yeah.
know, like
Laura, we just drove a Honda Civic Type R.
Ooh, how was it?
It was awesome. I mean, and we were,
fast.
I drove it a little bit, and then the owner, our neighbor, drove it, and he was on it. And I mean,
Okay.
we were feeling the same kind of giddy feeling.
I drive a Geely personally. I'm leasing mine, and honestly, every morning when I get up and start the engine and hear the exhaust, it always brings a smile to my face. You get so
sounds
like
so good.
it never gets old.
Yeah. You mean to back it in the same place? Or pull
Yeah,
straight?
actually. So
Okay.
normally I'm not going to ask people to back things in, but I do want you to see a special feature that I know that this particular one has.
Oh my gosh.
That sounds so
Just
good.
sitting at, I was just, sorry.
That's okay. So, yep, there you
There we
go.
go.
So this has our 360-degree camera, which you can see an overhead view of your car then. Makes getting in the lines super easy.
Yeah.
Every time.
And making sure you're straight, too.
Yeah. There you go. So,
Do you mind if he does like a couple blips of the throttle and I go out in the
go
back?
ahead.
30. Now this, you got the Maserati red brake calipers, 20-inch wheels.
Harman Kardon stereo system.
Right.
Oh my gosh.
Nice frameless doors. Yeah. Very nice. I'm impressed. Now this is the S, so it has the upgraded grille. You got the mirror or the camera and a nice Trident grille. Yeah. Big thanks to Alfa Romeo Maserati Faulkner for this test drive. This is pretty impressive. Now this car is $97,000, but how often or what else are you going to buy that sounds like this and goes like this? 424 horsepower. Yeah. Made in Italy. ZF 8-speed automatic, made in Germany. Yeah. Like I said before, Will's in the market for an SUV. I don't think he's ever had this on his list, but it's a little pricey, but I'm sure it's something to think about in maybe the used car market. I'll show you the cluster. Now, we talked about the red seats, but look at these carbon fiber steering wheel. Look at the paddles. Nice billet aluminum. Yeah. Look at this carbon fiber. That is beautiful. And that is real. That's the real deal.
Dude, so I was looking at this as far as like the cargo space to see if the stroller fit, fit sort of thing. I'm thinking it was.
I'm thinking it would.
Like,
For her stroller.
does this come off?
Yes.
I think I'd have to take that off though.
Yeah, just these little.
Yeah.
That's easy to remove.
I heard you say it's like pleasantly surprised.
I
Yeah.
was not expecting that. Yeah,
Quattroporte.
I gotta hear this too. When you hear
Oh my God, it was nice. Yeah.
Was it really?
Yeah. All right, so Will is gonna try the air suspension. See what it looks like when you lower it. Woo!
So currently it's at the lowest, or
the middle.
so let's go all the way up to the top right now.
It's just like my truck. Yeah.
I can feel it going up in my arms here.
Okay, so it's off-road too.
Yep. So that's
Can you get
the
a
highest
shot of
road.
what it looks like?
Oh wow! All right, I got
Wow.
that much wheel gap. Going down. Is that the middle one? Okay.
So this is the entry exit, just like my truck. And then the one that was like one below, one above this is the aerodynamic. So at like 65, it would automatically lower to this. And then that's when, I mean, if this is just like my truck, that's when the louvers would also close up.
Yep.
Yeah.
Laura, I said to Will the other day in his driveway, his Ram was like, he had it slammed. And I was like, damn, that truck looks good like that.
Nope, but they did actually try and make this an off-road capable vehicle.
Yeah. So it's air suspension and it's magnetic ride control.
So it's actually called Skyhook.
Okay.
The Skyhook system's pretty cool. It, I think, readjusts itself about 1,000 times a second.
Okay.
So it is using 11 different points throughout the car. I know, there's 2 over each of the front wheels, 1 over the rear wheels, there's 1 in the middle, that's a yaw sensor. There's 1 in the steering wheel, there's 1 in the brake, but that are constantly monitoring like any sort of, you brake really hard and your car wants to dive down.
Yeah.
It is going to stop it from doing that.
Okay.
It's going to keep you level instead.
Right.
You go over a bump, instead of you feeling a big bump in here, you're going to feel a little bump.
Right.
Just to constantly like readjust the wheels and everything like that to make sure that you are comfortable inside. And, it helps with taking corners,
Right.
stopping safely, getting up to speed, everything like that.
Yeah. The speedometer goes up to 190.
And this also has the pretty carbon fiber steering wheel.
Yeah.
I was
looking at
talking about
this.
that.
And I love these machine
Oh yeah,
Little
that's the way.
shifters.
That's the way to do it.
I mean, I feel great.
Because so many companies go with like plastic ones nowadays.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, and they're column mounted, so they're always going to stay in the same place.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
But
that's
it matches
nice.
your key as well, which is
Oh,
also
wow.
the machined aluminum.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Nice and heavy.
Oh wow. Dude, feel that.
Oh my God, that is.
That's
It feels like a solid chunk of metal.
Yeah, it is.
Because it is.
Wow.
That's cool. That's a nice little attention to detail.
It is. It's the small things that, in the end,
Mm-hmm.
this is, you live in the inside of a car, and, it's
Right.
got to be something that you get into every day.
Yeah, that's why I would get the red leather. I mean, absolutely.
In this car, I don't know, for some, maybe it's because I just drove it and I love it right now. But actually the red.
Oh, there's a Ferrari. Sorry, continue. No.
Did you hear that?
Yeah.
No, her.
No.
Yeah, she was like, oh, Ferrari, 430. Yeah, with a body.
Atta
She
girl,
knows her
Laura.
cars.
Atta
I love
girl.
cars.
Yeah. I
She knows
respect
her
that. I
cars.
respect that about
I was really
you.
surprised.
Yeah.
I was really surprised just then.
No, I'm a huge nerd, actually.
Yeah.
Like, secretly, this is a good job for me because I really like cars.
Yeah. You picked a good one.
That's three of us.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. We're all in the same boat together there.
This particular car is quite cool looking.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's why when she said, "Did you want a regular one or an S?" I
Oh,
said,
it's
"S all the way."
Yeah. Good call.
Thank
Good
you.
call.
Thank you.
I didn't want to be like two, But yeah, I'm glad I did because this is what I would consider. So the I guess.
Holy. That was a 5th gen Camaro.
Way to go.
ZL1.
So there's the S and I guess like the base.
Yeah.
Or,
Excuse me.
Mhm.
The difference between the base and the S is mostly
So I took a look at this Stelvio earlier, but Laura was saying that this is the first Stelvio that they've gotten at the dealer. They just got it last night. It's been here for this Cars and Coffee, so she said this might be one of the few in the country right now that it's so new. And like I said before, I think it's gorgeous. It's built on the same platform as the Giulia. I like the gray with the silver wheels, black calipers. I think it's pretty gorgeous. I don't know if I'm allowed to step in here, but I'm going to do it anyway. Now this looks exactly like a Giulia, just a little raised up like a Giulia. I mean, this is black on black. I love it. I said before in my other vlogs, I don't know any other companies that do the screen that fills out the whole entire area of where it's going to be. Got the almost piano stop fence. I love the steering wheel, and like we said about the paddles, that's the way to do it. Column mounted, so they're not always in your way. Yeah. Stop start button on the wheel. I'm impressed. I know Alfa Romeo has a sketchy past of reliability, but if you could just give it a chance and see what kind of car it would be for you, I think this would be not only something that not many people have, but it could be a nice little car for you. I would say a mid-size SUV, and you're paying for the looks, but not exorbitantly expensive. If I was in the market for something like this, I would definitely give it a look. So yeah, pretty nice. Alright, well this was a fun day. Got to test drive a Maserati, got to see a couple nice cars at Cars and Coffee. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram, GemmyD on Cars. Geez, there's fast stuff everywhere. This is the first time you're seeing my channel. Take a look at my videos, like and subscribe, and I hope to see you on the next one. See ya. That was a pop. That was pop.